Hey guys, welcome back to some more F1 2018 and part 5 of our Mercedes career mode, and in today's episode we are going to be taking part in the Spanish Grand Prix, but before that we're going to get our first look at contract negotiations. Now this is something that's new for F1 2018, so it's going to be interesting to have a little look at how it works. So we've got no option of not doing this, by the way, so
to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms.
Right, so apparently we've been given first driver. I don't think that's realistic, to be honest. So I'm quite happy to put second driver back on there. We're going to put a hard team expectation there, or team goal, I guess, because we were doing the easy ones really easily. Expected race, fourth. We'll have fourth and fourth. Race bonus. So, okay. Upgrade speed. Let's just see what we can do here. Simultaneous development. I'm not really bothered about that. Pit stop efficiency, again, that's not something I'm that bothered with. I don't want to press that and just automatically lose me Mercedes contract. So yeah. Anyway, let's propose that and see what happens.
We're asking for too much here. We need to make some compromises.
Okay, so we're asking for too much apparently. So let's maybe move that down to 25 and that down to level 2. Let's see how that works.
They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else.
That's close. Maybe move that up to third and have a look.
Our proposal
Hey.
is accepted. The new contract
There you
will
go.
take effect from the next race weekend.
So that's cool. Yeah, you guys will probably have a go at me for not taking the first driver bonus, but I don't think that in 4 races we are going to become first driver over Lewis Hamilton. So the realism part of me has put second driver there. You know, at the end of the day, Lewis Hamilton is winning the rivalry over us. By the way, also, thank you to whoever told me that the captain was an audio nickname. Fantastic spot. I have finally got round to changing it. So we're now known as the captain. We are going to change our engine components as well for this next Grand Prix. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you guys in, not FP3, in Q3, providing nothing special happens. So here we are in Q3 then. Again, a very comfortable route through. We were the fastest in session 1, and then session 2 we went for the soft tyres, so we will be starting on them in tomorrow's race. A bit of a different strategy. It's a bit of a longer race, this one, and a bit harder on the tyres, so I thought let's give ourselves the option and start on the middle tyre, if you like, and we can stretch that stint and put a short super soft stint in, or we can come in early and put on the mediums. It really doesn't matter. It gives us the option that way. But I'm actually fairly confident we could be in the running for pole position. I have upped the difficulty this weekend, which we will have a look at in a moment. We have moved it up to 95 from 90, so it's now on legend difficulty, 15 off the maximum, which I'm pretty happy with for a bit of a casual racer. There you can see 95 we've put the difficulty on, but we seem very competitive around here, and I'm really loving the Spanish or the Barcelona circuit on this game. It really is good. So yeah, hopefully we can get a positive result, and I'll see you guys when we come round with our first hot lap. So here we are, guys, we're coming around the final couple of turns of the lap, the twisty turny section. We go a little bit wide there. We're coming round the final corner. What's it going to be? Purple, sector 1 and 2, and we have gone pole. We have gone pole, 89. What a lap that was. And now we need to turn the car down and bring it back round. It felt like a really good lap. We really hung it in tight around particularly this corner and the high-speed turn later in the lap. It really was a good lap, and that could well be our first pole position, which would be absolutely amazing. 2/10 quicker than Lewis Hamilton on that lap, and hopefully more to come in the next one.
30 seconds left in the session.
Okay guys, here we go. This is going to be our next hot lap. We are provisionally on pole position. Let's see if we can improve our time at all. One of the Ferraris hasn't come out for a second run. I wonder whether they've got some sort of fault, but good braking down into the first turn. And look at the commitment through this corner. Absolutely brilliant. Our delta is going up all the time. We're almost 3/10 quicker than we were through there on the first lap. A little bit tentative through the resulting corner though, which is a shame. Again, maybe another 10th lost in that turn. Come through the extremely quick section here, a little bit of oversteer, and that's surely going to be the end of any hopes of improving this lap. And yeah, we've exceeded track limits, so that is where we're going to leave it. We did have a really quick first sector, but after that we just sort of bottled it. I don't know whether it was the pressure for you guys watching or just going for it a bit too much, but Raikkonen has split the Mercedes cars. He's gone into second place, but I think everybody has now finished their laps, so we're gonna just come into the pit lane and accept, hopefully, pole position. I don't think anybody can beat us now, so here we go. And we're gonna have to do the annoying thing where we return the garage and then accelerate time, but there we go.
Here's a look at your top three: the captain, Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So it's pole position for us at Mercedes, our first career pole. Raikkonen got within a 10th of knocking us off our perch, but that is a huge pole position, especially after what happened last time out. Really happy with that, and hopefully we can take that form into tomorrow, and we can look to win another race and hopefully retake the lead in the championship. I'll see you there.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. The 2.89 miles of the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya will push the cars to their limits through the 7 lefts and 9 rights that make up a total of 16 corners. Watch out for overtakes down the main straight and into the first turn. This is where the drivers will get best use out of their DRS this weekend. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the captain. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience. But some of these guys in Formula One have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. The captain lines up on pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, and Verstappen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sainz, and Roman Grosjean, Van Dorn, Perez, Pierre Gasly, and Magnussen, Hartley, Ocon, Sergei Sirotkin, and Marcus Ericsson. Leclerc and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible. Robust, but fair.
Well, guys, the interesting thing is, on pole position, is that we are starting on the soft tyres. We are by far the highest of the runners on the soft tyres, and that is going to affect our run down to turn 1. I mean, the selected strategy is take your tyre life as much as possible, or take your softs as long as possible, and then change to the red-walled super softs towards the end. But we'll see how it goes. If the tyres break down pretty quickly, then we shall maybe look at moving to the medium tyres for our second stint. But it is going to be very intense. Thank you for all the support on the series so far. Really, really do appreciate it. But if ever there was a place where
Right, let's get
you needed
the
to start well,
on this lap.
it was this one.
So go through them all if you can.
So we're sort of the lead car pace, so I don't want to get too far ahead of them, don't want my tyres getting cold, but equally I don't want to take forever. But that pole position felt really, really good. It's a shame that we couldn't better our lap on the second run, but we didn't need to, luckily. Yeah, I mean, the first sector of that second run was phenomenal. It really got the heart going, and yeah, we are just a little bit too far ahead at the moment, so it is up to the cars behind to keep up to our pace, but never mind. Around here that we really messed it up. We exceeded track limits, unfortunately, but yeah, no, looking forward to this. It's nerve-wracking at the start. We don't want to have another start like we had in Baku, but we could well do. That's the problem. And if we do, we're stuck. Because we know that we don't really have enough time to get back into the race if that happens, so yeah, I am just sort of, oh well, I was trying to back them up, but didn't quite get the opportunity, did we? Here we go, we're forming the grid now. Getting ready for the Australian Grand Prix. I cannot wait. Not the Australian Grand Prix, the Spanish Grand Prix. That's why you shouldn't do other things while forming the grid. But anyway, here we go. Getting ready for the off. Just waiting for everybody to join up, and here we go. Lights out, away we go. It's a very quick release of the lights, and Raikkonen has got the jump on us, and so has our teammate Hamilton. But hopefully we can hold off the rest of the guys behind us as we head into turn 1. We have got Red Bull, Raikkonen and Hamilton making wheel-to-wheel contact at the first turn. But that is desperately disappointing. The lights were out so quickly. It was such a slow reaction from myself to the lights, and then a little bit of wheel spin in the second phase of the start. But Raikkonen, what a launch off the line he's had. Championship leader, of course. He's won a couple of Grand Prix already this season. and Lewis Hamilton also making the move around us. But him and Raikkonen, just like in Australia, banged wheels at the first turn. But Hamilton maybe has a bit of a problem here. He is going a little bit slower than you'd expect. Got to put extra fuel in so we could push, but it's fine. We'll keep it on standard for now. Oh dear, that was bad, and now we've lost the run on Hamilton.
Issue means you've lost one of the gears.
Oh, we've lost one of the gears. I can't believe that. Fastest lap of the race, 1:22 there. But unfortunately, weren't quick enough to get past Hamilton on the straight, but we're settling into the race. We're getting slightly away from Ricciardo, and hopefully we can keep going and just settle in. I think the gearbox is resolved for now, which is really good, because if it wasn't, we'd be in trouble. But this could be half a chance on Hamilton coming up soon. Seems to be going a little slowly. Maybe the tyres of the super soft runners are going off a bit, so we will have DRS once again, but a little bit too far back due to the dirty air around the high speed turn. All we've got to do is sort of dig in, hold close to him. Just seems to have us in the traction zones at the moment, and that's because he's on better tyres than us. Or grippier tyres, I should say. Well, here comes Daniel Ricciardo. A chance for him to get past us. He's using the slipstream. He's down our outside. We're having a look down the inside, and we managed to just about make it through. So we stay in P3 for the moment. Hamilton and Raikkonen in the pits. This is our chance now. Them two are in the pits. We need to really push now for the next couple of laps. And hopefully hold off Daniel Ricciardo, because now we're in clear air. There's our chance to utilise our pace, at least for the next few laps. Massively wide there. A purple first sector straight away, showing our card. So Ricciardo into the pits as well. We are going through the tyres at the moment, but still should be okay for a couple of more laps.
In this lap, push now.
So we're coming into the pits at the end of this lap, which means it's time to take everything out of these tyres that we can. Push as hard as we can. Hamilton's been consistently lapping about a second quicker than us, so we're going to have to make that time up in the final stint. But that is our personal best, Sector 1, at the start of this lap. So hopefully we can keep improving. We might have lost a gear, yeah.
Transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear.
We've lost fourth gear, which is a big problem. This gearbox is hurting us a lot. So we're going to come into the pits this lap. Hopefully we can fix that gearbox problem. Before then, It's just not happening. And you can see we're being thrown wide. We're coming into the pits at the end of this lap.
The gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it. We'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap.
There we go, that is the perfect pit stop. And we're away. Now, where's Lewis Hamilton? That is the question. He's coming past the pit box now. What about Ricciardo? Ricciardo's through as well, but we are ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, which is good. Very, very good indeed. So we're now on better tyres theoretically than the guys in front. But this gearbox problem is going to hurt us. Time to hunt them down. Okay guys, we are closing in on Daniel Ricciardo. Can we get past him? Good move there to defend his position. A little bit tentative from us, but we know we've still got 6 laps to go. That is an amazing corner for us with these new tyres on. We go down the inside of Ricciardo and we're through. That is a great move. Let's have a look at that again on the replay. We're into second position now. You can see just the amount of downforce we have, the amount of grip we have. He moves to the inside, we move more inside, and we make a nice clean overtake on Daniel Ricciardo. So we're in second position now, and it's time to hunt down our teammate Lewis Hamilton. We've got 4th gear back, everyone. So that is really, really going to help us in our quest to get fastest lap and get the lead of this Grand Prix back in our possession. Fastest lap of the race, and we are closing in on Hamilton. I'm trying to save up as much harvest as possible so we can have a go at him on the straight, but we'll see how that goes. Interestingly, the team want me to pit again. I was panicking and thinking we had a drive-through penalty or something like that, but I have checked the race director and we haven't. Just got the solitary warning for track extending, but yeah, we're closing in. Here we go. This could be a chance. We're closing up on Lewis now. Just got to take it nice and easy around this final sector. Just try and stay really, really close to him. It's always difficult through this tight and twisty section to follow a car through because of the amount of dirty air, but this is a good run. This could be one of the best chances we have in the Grand Prix. We're going to go hot lap. We're going to go rich. We've got DRS wide open. We're in Lewis Hamilton's slipstream. This is a huge opportunity to take the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. We go down the inside and we're through just about, and we managed to hold on to it. With just 2 laps remaining, we've took the lead from Lewis Hamilton. Let's have a look at this on the replay. You can see us closing into his gearbox. He moves to the inside, but he's got nothing to defend with, and he locks up as well. So, from Lewis's on board, if we watch that. Oh. So here's Lewis's on board. You can see us coming down the inside. He locks up, goes a little bit wide, and then slots back in behind us. So we take the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. This could be our 2nd victory of the season if we can pull it off. But it's all about managing this car until the end of the race. We could have a gearbox failure at any moment, so we've just got to try and nurse the car home now. But a Mercedes 1-2 at this stage of the season is great sort of recovery from Baku, which was a disastrous weekend for us.
This is your final lap of the race.
Well, it might not be over yet. Lewis Hamilton using all of his energy to come past us, and he's took the lead of the Grand Prix on the final lap of the race. I can't believe this. What has happened there? How has Hamilton managed to catch up? We were a fair bit ahead on that straight. I know we weren't using rich and extra energy, but Hamilton's even pulling away here. We need to nip this in the bud, because this would be desperately disappointing if we didn't win this Grand Prix now. We've got possibly one more chance. Down into the next corner, we've got DRS wide open, rich mix. We're not close enough. We are not close enough. We touch. And that is annoying. I think we're going to lose this Grand Prix. We're on the grass now. We've definitely lost this. We need to watch out for second now. How has Lewis Hamilton managed to do that? He waited for his moment. He caught us napping. And on the last lap of the Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton has took victory off us. Is that going to cause tension within the camp? Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix. We run out of fuel on the line. And we do actually finish second. I thought Ricciardo had got us there, but we did run out of fuel there.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
Very disappointing.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Kimi Räikkönen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, he had a great drive today, somewhat unexpected maybe, but I'm going to go for Kevin Magnussen. Quick, clean, and in control. It was everything you could ask for.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So there we have it. Lewis Hamilton. He just caught us napping, really, you know, in all honesty. I thought we had it in the bag. You know, we had a decent, I thought, over a second advantage. Apparently it wasn't, and then there you go. Hamilton managed to pass us. And look at that, Ricciardo only 18 thousandths of a second from taking a second from us as well. We just ran out of fuel at the end there. Looking at the standings, Kimi Räikkönen has extended his lead to 2 points over Sebastian Vettel. Me and Lewis catch up, but still only 18 points between the top 5 in the championship. Constructors, Scuderia Ferrari are still 23 points ahead of us in second. Red Bull Racing are currently in third. Renault, interestingly, disappointingly in sixth, you would have to say. But yeah, will that cause tension in the camp? Who knows? But Lewis Hamilton has won this Grand Prix. If you have enjoyed this episode, then make sure you do leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. And yeah, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.